Okay, guys, today I want to share something with you that's very important about who's making your decisions, who's making your life decisions, who's making your business decisions. And the reason I want to bring this up, I'm assuming if you're watching this, high probability that you own your own business, your own practice. And a lot of times we look for advice from friends, from family, from our attorney, from our accountant, and I get it, that's human nature, and there may be some good advice there, but I want you to be very careful when taking advice from a so-called expert. And again, when a family member's giving us advice, they may not be an expert, and their heart and their intentions are pure. They're just like, hey, I care about you, I get that. But we have to understand something. When it comes to making really serious decisions concerning our business, the person that's given advice, we want to think through this a little bit and say, does this person know my business that's giving me advice? Is this person, do they have skin in the game? Meaning, the advice they're giving me, if it doesn't work out, is it any skin off of their hide? In other words, it may affect me, and it may affect me putting food on my table. If it doesn't work out, will it affect them? So I want to give you an example of something, a true story, something that's happening, and these happen all the time. So we have a prospective client looking into our coaching, and this person's in a situation currently that the model that she's in, it's not working out. It hasn't been working out for the last decade, and they need to change very severely. They have not had a business coach. They don't have anyone that's helping with this, and they're a doctor. So we're going to miss. Once you're a doctor and you have a practice, you have a business, and we're not taught that stuff in school. And so she's really gets this model, and we can help her with it. Now, we're not the only coach out there, but bottom line, she wants to get help with her decision making, and her attorney also happens to be her friend. So when we work with clients, yes, we have an agreement. We're their coach, and there's an agreement, et cetera, et cetera. And hey, can I take this, have my attorney look at it? Of course you can. Have them look at it, have them call with any questions. We want to make this work. And so what happened is there are some changes. No problem, we can do that. That I get what they're saying here. And as long as it doesn't change the overall contract, we'll work with you. And then what ended up happening, the attorney basically let her know, you know what, I think you should keep looking. And we tell people, do your research, look. But this is the interesting part. The attorney wanted her to continue looking because I think you can find something cheaper. Okay, well, let's think through this for a second. The exchange of value, if you're a doctor, the exchange of value is someone is paying you for you to help them and empower them is relevant on what is the results, okay? The actual price of that is irrelevant unless we know, well, what are we getting out of it? If I invest $7,000 for my son's mouth and he gets a beautiful smile, okay, that's a good investment, but it was irrelevant until I knew what it was going to be. So the attorney was making a decision, and I asked this doctor, I said, okay, well, I want you to do your research, but let me ask you this. They wanted you to get something cheaper. Is that now an investment or is that an expense? Well, I don't know. I said, well, if he's really your friend and he's helping you and he's giving you business advice, what exactly about his research into our company that he felt that it was too high of a price? Well, I don't think he researched your company. I don't either. So in other words, he was making this choice on her. She's listening to him, and it's kind of like, what is the situation here? Did I research? And now, at what point in time does this exchange of value, let's say on a monthly basis, at what point in time does that value turn into an expense rather than an investment? Well, again, you ask, well, it's really depends on what the outcome. Exactly. I could say, I want you to go buy a car, and I want you to spend $70,000, and you may go, well, that's just too much money. I didn't tell you what kind of car it was. It's a 430 Ferrari, 480 Ferrari. Well, that's different. Well, so my point is, who are you getting your advice from? Are they looking at the price? of something, or are they looking at the investment? What in return? In other words, the attorney should have said, you need help. Is this the right company? I'll help research them with you. I'm your friend, and I'm here as your attorney too. I'll help research them. What he researched was a contract and a payment. That was it. And then he stepped up and told her, I want you not to do this because of this. Okay, is that your friend? Because now if she didn't step, by the way, she stepped up, she's working with us. But my point is, if she wouldn't have, her practice would have continued to go downward. Eventually, maybe you lost that practice. Is he going to step up and say, okay, let me fix it. Let me be your coach now because I told you not to get coaching. Because of what? Because of a price point, not I did my research. That's like, would the attorney want a decision to made on his services on a price point, or what was the exchange of value? So your family is there for you. Listen to them. But if it's a business decision and you're listening to a family member, have they succeeded at the level of the person you're trying to work with? If not, you have to say, I appreciate your kind words, but I have to do what's best for me, and these people have proven out what they do. So you have to take extreme ownership of your life. You can't. I had a coach tell me a long time ago, Charlie, if someone is giving you advice and they don't have any skin in the game, you might want to just back away from that advice because they have no skin in the game. Your girlfriends, your boyfriends, your parents, your brothers, all of you, they can be the armchair quarterback and throw this advice out and, oh, crap, it didn't work. Oh, sorry, sis. Sorry, daughter. That's the way it really works out. Instead of them saying, I appreciate you helping. Tell me, what did you find in your research to come and tell me your advice? What did you find out about this company? Oh, we didn't research it. I appreciate that. But until you do, be quiet. Okay? So in all your activities, guys, whether you're coaching to get yourself healthy, whether it's your business or anything, seek advice from people that are professionals. So I always tell people, if you want to get into, for business, for example, is the person you're getting advice from, have they proven out in the place that you want? So your niche, health niche, the model you want, have they proven to be successful there themselves? Okay, that's a plus. Now they're coaching you. Okay, they're going to coach me now. So just because they're successful, are they successful as a coach? Michael Jordan is very successful, but he wasn't very successful as a coach. So have they a proven model of people they've coached? So, okay, I want you to coach me. How many other people have you coached have been successful? That's something that's reasonable to ask, right? So if you're looking for a financial advisor, is your financial advisor that's giving you all this advice, are they financial independent? In other words, are they a millionaire? Because today you almost have to have $1 million in the bank to be really financial secure, if not more than that. If you really consider yourself financially independent. So is this person worth a few $1 million? If not, is that the financial advisor you want, or is that just going to be an accountant? So there's a big difference. If it's someone training you on health, take a look at them. Are they representative of that? Are they living the life? If it's a trainer, what do the clients look like they're training? Now, not all of them might be great, because some of them might not be actually work in the system, but then again, the trainer has to kind of start ruling out, I can't train people that aren't going to work with me because of my reputation. So it's your life. Take extreme ownership of it. Get your advice from people that have proven out whatever you're seeking that advice from. And from everyone else, thank you for your kind words. I know it's your heart and I appreciate it, but you have no skin in the game. I need to do my own research. So hopefully this helps. Take heed in it. We'll talk to you soon.